Ukrainian troops use HIMARS missiles to destroy Russia in a terrible counterattack. Ukraine's surprise counterattack in the northeast of the country has sent shock waves through the Russian army, with military strategists saying occupying forces have likely been forced to pull out of the entire region around Kharkiv. This crucial area is home to Ukraine's second-largest city and lies close to the border with Russia. This should have made it easier for Russia to defend, but Ukraine's defense ministry said Sunday that its forces had been able to recapture dozens of towns and villages in the area over the last few days. These include the strategically important town of Izium, which Russia had used as a base for its forces in the region, and Kupiansk, a key railway hub in the area. The territorial gains for Ukraine come after its forces launched a series of counterattacks in the northeast last week. The surprise move caught Russia off guard. The Kremlin had redeployed many troops to southern Ukraine for a much-anticipated Ukrainian counteroffensive there. Instead, strategists now widely believe that Ukraine had planned to use the Russian redeployment of troops as an opportunity to redouble its efforts in the northeast of the country. Kharkiv lies 30 miles from the Russian border, just above the strategically important Donbass area in eastern Ukraine where two pro-Russian, self-proclaimed republics are located, in Donetsk and Luhansk. Despite this proximity, however, Moscow's forces have not been able to occupy the city since they started their unprovoked invasion of Ukraine on February 24th. Since its initial whole-scale attack on Ukraine was scaled back, with Russian forces withdrawing from the area around the capital Kyiv in April, Russia has claimed it wants to liberate the Donbass. As such, the loss of key towns and villages in the Kharkiv region makes Russia's hold on territory in Luhansk, which it claims to fully occupy, and Donetsk, where it has made small advances over the summer, more vulnerable, and casts further doubt on Moscow's ability to achieve its aim in the Donbass. For its part, Ukraine has repeatedly reiterated that it aims to reclaim all its lost territory, including the Donbass and Crimea, which Russia annexed in 2014. Strategists at the Institute for the Study of War noted on Sunday that Ukrainian leaders discussed the strikes in the south much more ostentatiously, however, successfully confusing the Russians about their intentions in Kharkiv Oblast province. It noted that Ukraine had executed a skillful campaign, maximizing the impact of Western weapons systems such as HIMARS, high-mobility artillery rocket systems, donated by the U.S., to attack Russian ground lines of communication in both Kharkiv and Kherson. On Sunday, Ukraine's Ministry of Defense said the counteroffensive was ongoing, while the commander-in-chief of Ukraine's armed forces, General Valery Zaluzhnyi, said forces had reclaimed 3,000 square kilometers, around 1,158 square miles, of Russian-occupied territory already this month, and are now pushing Russian forces back toward the border with Ukraine. In the Kharkiv direction, we began to advance not only to the south and east, but also to the north, Zaluzhnyi said, adding that Ukrainian forces are now about 50 kilometers, around 30 miles, from the Russian border. Russian forces lost territory on all fronts during the 28th week of war, as a counteroffensive spread from the southern Kherson region to the eastern and northern fronts of the country, demonstrating Ukraine's ongoing ability to seize the initiative. North Ukrainian forces launched a new counterattack in the northern Kharkiv region on September 6th. Despite radio silence from the country's political and military leadership in Kyiv, Ukrainian and Russian military bloggers reported heavy fighting in Verbivka and Balaklia, 70 kilometers, 44 miles southeast of Kharkiv city, which Ukraine recaptured in early May. Ukrainian forces appeared to have reclaimed Verbivka, where they posted geolocated footage showing dead Russian soldiers. Rybar was one of several Russian military bloggers reporting continuing fighting around Balaklia on the evening of September 6th, but early on September 7th, reported that the town had been completely surrounded.
Stand by! Get up! Fire!
Fire! Let's go! Stand by! Hooked up! Fire!
Одну мить! Одну міну вогонь!
Зіріта, десь взад повна!
Батарея! 300! 30! 3! Кому кажуть? Давай! Fire! Entry denied! Entry denied! Fire! Fire!